You know what is weird is initially this show was, we had a lot of interference because they didn't know if the show was a comedy or a drama, and they kept, you know, just hammering me about it on the phone, you know, and I don't know if you guys remember the commercials for when Scrubs, it was just like kooky, wow, it's a kooky docs, doing kooky doc things, and then the third episode of the show, we did this episode that I wanted to show what kind of show it was, and we did this episode that each one of these guys has a patient, and it says 1 out of 3 of these people will die, and then they all died. And it was supposed to tell people early on that this show had emotional stakes. And I kept getting phone calls from the network going, what if none of them died, but one of them got just really sick? I'm like, no, they're all going to die. What if one of them died, but he was a really mean person, like a racist or something? No, they're all going to die. And so, but what happened really early on is that the show developed a great fan base that followed it from time slot to time slot. And we took the gamble of just doing the show that we wanted and hoping that it would stay on. So we stopped listening to
Talk about a couple times where you have been censored a couple times.
Oh, the dumbest thing ever on this show, by the way, was that we wanted to do a medical marijuana show episode in which Judy and Sarah were out trying to get pot for someone dealing with chemotherapy. And that was so taboo on TV that they made us reshoot it. They said you couldn't put it on television. And it wasn't that good an episode, but in response, I did a terminally ill person that wanted to have sex for the first time, and those two go out looking for a man whore so that she could. And they're like, "Oh, that sounds great." Which, by the way, which sums up how network television executives work, right there. Oh, sure, go buy a whore. No marijuana.